Hi all and welcome to a very special blog hop. We're going to be playing with the FABscraps team. So that's the WOW embossing team and the FABscraps team. I'm going to be using this WOW embossing powder. Now this has got some really good chunks of gold and silver and almost like a platinum in there, and it's a really good combination. For my cards today, I'm going to be creating two cards and I'm going to be embossing the actual chipboards. Now these chipboards are beautiful. They have an array. I'm using the collection Sky Above Me, and it's all about love, and it can be about weddings and beautiful florals. Now I'm absolutely in love with this set that I have received. And you can see me, I was very generous using the embossing powder. This will coat it really well. So the method I used today is I've pressed my WOW Ultra Slow Drying Ink pad onto the actual chipboard directly, and I gave that a really good coating. Then I heat set the actual chipboard, and you can see it just turn to this beautiful shimmer, glimmer, beauty. So this is the sentiment, lots of love. I think it's really pretty and it's a really beautiful font, and it's gorgeous. And this is going to be, I suppose, my focal image, like my focal point on both cards is when I do this. So I'm just heat setting it. I am going to bring it up closer because I'm telling you now, it's stunning. Look at it. It's got all those chunks in it that's just melted and turned molten and just beautiful. So this is the Sky Above Me paper I will be using for the first card. Isn't it gorgeous? The florals is just jaw-droppingly beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Now I've die cut it with a border die here, and I've placed it on like a cream top folding card. I have got some, this is kind of almost like a canvas type of ribbon. It's a really neutral type of ribbon. I've got my Fiskars scissors there, and I'm just going to trim a fishtail. And I was kind of just playing with the layout. You kind of see me here. I haven't made a plan. I actually just winged it. And so I'm going to focus on putting that ribbon in the center. I'm going to trim it off, and I'm just adhering it down with some tape runner. And then once I've done that, you can see my tape runner here. I'm going to adhere the actual chipboard down with a liquid adhesive, and making sure I've pressed that ribbon down nice and smooth. And I've got my Nuvo Tonic adhesive here. I am generous with this, and because I've only put adhesive on the side of that chipboard purely because I didn't want it to go funny on the actual canvas part. I've got some cream ribbon here with a thread of gold in the middle, and I think it just suited the card. It's a really simple card. You can see I've pressed down the actual chipboard with a stamping block here just to kind of help push that down a little bit more while I kind of worked around the card. And then I'm just going to finish this card with some rose gold sequins. Isn't it just beautiful? It's really simple. I'm going to trim the ribbon down a little bit. The tails are a bit long, and I do acknowledge that. And I'm just going to adhere these down with the same glue I'd use, this liquid glue. I'm finding this works really well with the sequins that aren't clear. And you could probably use it with the sequins that are clear, but I tend to use my multi-matte medium. But today it worked perfect with this card. So that's the first card. Simple, sweet. You can easily mass produce this card. It was just so much fun to make. And these products are amazing, and they go really well with WOW, don't you think? Right, so on to the second card. Once I've given the ribbon a little bit of a haircut, I'm making it as even as possible, you know, trying to. Oh, also, I'd adhere that ribbon down with some glue dots too. It's just my favorite way to adhere ribbon down. Geez, I spent a lot of time with that ribbon, didn't I? All right, finally, I feel like I'm ready to move to the next card. All right, So once I've started the card, I've got City of Angels embossing glitter here. Now this is gorgeous. It has got almost like some iridescent yellow gold tones, but really almost like a iridescent gold. It's beautiful. Again, same method, working with this chipboard, pressing down as much as I can. I really wanted to coat it. Because it's embossing glitter as well, I felt like this needed to be done twice. I really wanted that glimmer and that shimmer to really, really shine, because this is my focal image. It has got like an iridescent background. So the powder's got like an iridescentness to it. And I felt like it was a little bit too sheer, so I wanted to add another layer. So that was my reasoning, and I just wanted this to shine. This is my focal centerpiece on my card again, like the first one. So here I am. It's dried. It dries quickly. Pressing the ink pad directly on it again and coating it again. Just trying not to get as much glitter on me as possible, but you know what? I'm playing with glitter. Of course I'm going to wear it. I think I did it on the weekend, so I didn't have to worry about having glitter on my face to work or, you know, on my clothes. So yeah. Now just funneling this back in and just heat setting it again. And I will bring this closer to the camera. You'll see that it has got some beautiful shine to it. And I'm heat setting it with my new WOW heat tool. Did you notice? WOW has brought out some this embossing tool here, this heat tool, and it's got 2 speeds. It's amazing. You will never go back to another heat tool, I promise you. So here is my chipboard. Isn't it shimmery? It's beautiful. Absolutely loved it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So live and love. Okay, so here's the paper. I'm going to be covering the full card front. Here with this one, I just wanted to showcase this paper because it's so beautiful. It's got some yellow, some greys, kind of some dots there. It's just lovely. So I've got a die cut here of a pennant, and then I've mounted it on some grey card stocks, the same kind of tone as the paper, as much as I could get close to, and I'm wrapping that same ribbon that I used for the first card onto here, and I'm just using it as some, just like a little accent. And I found that this chipboard didn't then get lost. So it's the same paper collection that I used, that I die cut that pennant, and I wanted to create like a shadow behind it with that grey cardstock. And then another bow, same ribbon, glue dotting it down, and then liquid adhesiving, I know that's not a word, but it's my word, this chipboard down. And it stuck really well. Like this tonic Nouveau glue works really well. I felt like I didn't need to have like a super strong adhesive. This worked, so I was really happy with that, and I was able to give this card away and did the job. So just making sure I got all the details. I didn't want this moving at all. And adhering this down really gently, being very careful where I place it, and then I'm just randomly adhering down some crystal drops. You can't really see it because of my fat fingers, and leaving that card. I'm actually just scattering these down. Usually I work in 3s only. It's my comfort zone, but I placed 5 down today, which is a bit generous for me. Not because I'm scabby, it's because I'm still trying to figure out the right placements of the sequins and trying to work the rectangle, you know, the triangle thing. But that's my card. I hope you enjoyed these card creations. They're very simple designs, but aren't they beautiful? And these products worked fabulously together. I can't wait to see your comment on our blog hop. I will link it to the product description below, and I would love to hear from you there. So thanks for watching. There's prizes to be won. Can't wait to see you guys. See you later.